CF, welcome to the first video rollout of a strategy to assist you all over the next couple of months to make sure that you get the most opportunity out of the iPhone launch. Derek and I want to just congratulate you and say what a great job you all did. 3 a.m. we're #1 in the country in iconic orders right now. We anticipate that increases and it continues throughout the day and also all the way to the second. Wanted to also walk through sort of a timeline on our strategy. From the 27th to the 2nd, totally iconic the X. Clark it. If somebody walks in and says they want the X, go ahead and order it for them and make sure that that's locked down. With that, don't forget we've also got the iPads and other iPhones. You have the 7 and the 8 as well. So as they come in, don't be afraid to just go ahead and sell them those products. But again, don't feel guilty about iconicking the X. From the 3rd on, we're going to have an inventory lineup that'll suggest and sort of allow you to say, okay, I've got all the iPhones that you could possibly need. We're going to start with, sort of showing them that. And Derek will go into the sales portion of that in just a second. But I want you kind of to think about what Apple did this year on their launch. They didn't just launch the 8. They launched the 8, the X, they launched the 7 and the 6S and the SE as well. So they launched a lineup this year. With that lineup, we're going to have that lineup from the 7 all the way through the X in the stores on the 3rd at launch. And we need every customer at that point to be qualified. So Derek's going to kind of walk through what our expectations are of that and make sure that you all are prepared for iPhone launch again for 2017.
So, sell the right phone. Selling the right phone is not always about when the customer walks in the door, getting them what exactly they walk in asking you for. It's our job to be able to ask questions, to know the features and benefits and the differences between the phones, to make sure that the customer gets the phone that is going to best suit them. Based on inventory, we're going to have the itch to want to sell what we have in stock. Alright, you're going to want to get that phone, get it out, put it on the desk. But as we always know, there's never a negative in any sales pitch. It's always positive, and the more salesy you sound, the worse off you are. So we're going to create sheets. You're going to have sheets that will have specs of all 3 different iPhones on there, and it will let you know the differences between them and also the price differences between them. So if someone comes in just out of their mind excited about the X, take a second to ask the question, why? Why do they want that device? What are the features and benefits for them? And if those specific reasons that they use it, there's no difference between the 2 devices, do they want to spend the extra money for that device? I mean, the iPhone X is an amazing device, but I've talked to many people that use the 8, that chose the 8 because they want the fingerprint unlock. That's a huge deal. And you may have some upset customers with the X that if you just asked a few more questions, they'd be very satisfied with either the 7 or the 8. On top of that, those questions can also lead us into many opportunities with the iPads, because we're going to have tons of customers in there. It's a great opportunity for extra new activations and ways to pad the sales and make sure they're stickier. Other than that, that's all we have for that.
So from a help standpoint, we want to make sure, A, you've got this sales sheet that kind of walks you through. Derek walked through that well. The other thing that we're going to have is we're going to have 1 phone per store that's an X that you're not allowed to sell your customers. It's going to be a demo unit at least until we have normal supplies of inventory. This is going to be we're going to put a case on it. There's going to be a screen protector on it. It's going to say demo and not for sale. The purpose of this is so when a customer walks in and says, I want to see the X, you can say, absolutely, have a seat, let's walk through this. Show them the demo, walk them through, qualify them, iconic the X for them if that's the direction they want to go. If not, sell them the 8 or the 7, but at least they've seen the product and they understand why. The final thing is just continue to think about this lineup of phones, and the clients are not going to just come in for the X. They're going to come in to see if they want the X or the 8 or even possibly the 7 on that. Remember the organic trade before we sort of wrap this up? The organic trade currently is better than the promo trade. Promos are great in a lot of manners, but the promo trade is a $300 deal that's spliced up over a 2-year period. The organic trade is today. So do you want even money, less money, or more money today? A lot of times the clients are going to say yes, allowing you to go ahead and bundle price and bundle accessories in on those aspects. Guys, thank you so much for the 3 a.m. Killed it. It's impressive. With that, We're going to have a successful launch on November 3rd. Phones are going to be landing all the way through November and December, and then we're also going to have Black Friday as well. So look forward to it. Thanks, CF.